Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in this series. Game 2 taking place here on Turtle Rock. Gonna go ahead and speed things up to 4 times speed to get this game underway. Over here at what I'll call the 3 o'clock position, we have Fly spawning as the purple orc. Meanwhile, over here at the 11 o'clock position, we have 120 spawning as the teal Undead. Undead versus Orc in this 1v1 with 120 taking a 1-0 lead in this set. Will he be able to continue to build onto this, or is this a best of 3? I don't quite know. We'll have to figure this all out as the Blade Master now moves on out across the map. Blade Master going to go ahead and head over, taking down the giant sea turtle, as we do see an Acolyte now making its rounds over. Blade Master not doing the strategy to try to take down the Ogre Magi next to the Goblin Merchant Shop this time around, as it looks as though the Blade Master is gonna get the final blow off, or at least the Grunt here is gonna get the final blow off on that Sea Turtle hatching again. Both players knowing exactly where the other player has spawned will definitely help, as the Death Knight sits at level 1.5 and picks up a Gauntlet of Ogre Strength plus 3.
Players' forces are under attack.
During the early game, both players are just trying to get small advantages on each other, either through gold creeping or a little bit of harassment. Ogre Warrior gonna go ahead and engage against all of these skeletal minions. Nicely done once again. Is he gonna purposely pull back with these units? There's a Death Coil, as it looks as though he does pick up a Gloves of Haste. The remainder of the skeletal minions are going to be running away, as the Blade Master does do the wind walk trick up against the Ogre Magi here. The Ogre Maulers, as you can see, cannot engage against that Blade Master, since it is kind of just blocked out there. Blade Master gets the finishing blow and does pick up a Circlet of not quite sure what it picked up. He did end up selling the item. He picked up a Circlet of Nobility, as the Death Knight now wanders across here, hoping to take down the Ogre Warrior again. Alright, nicely done. Ogre Warrior is going to be taking a lot of damage, as the Death Knight is trying to just finish off this Ogre Warrior and perhaps steal that item. Alright, let's take a look at the Death Coil. There it goes, gets to level 2, picks up a Circlet of Nobility, and making sure to take down those Ogre Warriors is more of a defensive maneuver, or aggressive defensive maneuver, making sure that the Blade Master doesn't get Gloves of Haste and Circlets of Nobility easily. Death Knight now wandering about once again. Stronghold about 2/3 of the way being completed, as the Death Knight may be able to chase down a Grunt, at least get a blow onto it, and now making sure that it doesn't heal nearly as much. Long-term strategy. What are these players really trying to go for, and what are they trying to feel out? Both players know that the other player does play at extremely high level. Both of these... Wow. My brain's a bit foggy today. Both of these players play at an extremely high level, as the Blade Master is just trying to get to level 3. Once it gets to level 3, the remainder of the Orc army should be going and working alongside that Shadow Hunter. The Blade Master can then try and do a bit more harassment by picking up a Windwalk level 2, maybe Boots of Speed, perhaps not necessary, but getting Windwalk level 2 is extremely helpful, as the Blade Master looking to finish off this Ogre Warrior here. Blade Master down to 37 hit points is going to, yes, finish that down, and now go after this Forest Troll Berserker. Healing Salve now on the Blade Master, Ring of Regeneration. Let's take a look. Tome of Experience, a perfect item right now. Why isn't it getting picked up? As there is a bit of micro right there, picking up the Tome of Experience after getting to level 3, and now healing back all of these units. Very, very solid play coming in from Fly. Meanwhile, 120 is a bit behind on the experience race, as we do see skeletal minions still scouting out that location there. Quickly teching the fortress. Blade Master now at level 3. Does have healing salves, does have that Ring of Regeneration, should have fairly good longevity in just harassment. Meanwhile, the Shadow Hunter will want to get some additional items from that Voodoo Lounge and try and get that Shadow Hunter to level 3 really, really quickly as well. Blade Master wandering around there notices, hey, that creep camp is still there, but the guy that drops the items, not there, not really worth it, at least not for now. Meanwhile, you can see also a rather small small army by Fly, only sitting at 31 over 40 supply, as the Blade Master does get in some damage onto these units. All right, is he going to see some damage once again, perhaps going onto the Lich now? Lich does get Frost Armor up, as some damage is being absorbed there. Blade Master now wind walking again. That Ring of Regeneration is just going to give a lot more hit points to the Blade Master. Every time he hides, he's regenerating 2 hit points a second, as we now see him perhaps trying to finish off this giant sea turtle. Yes, there he goes. He does steal that little bit of extra experience. Now, continuing this fight here. He does have enough mana for an additional wind walk if he wants to go after it. There's a Dust of Appearance, as that Blade Master is still taking damage. He has to be very careful. What is he doing? Down to 56 hit points, and I don't know what to make of that. Fly just perhaps a bit overconfident, or his attention was diverted elsewhere in microing the clearing of this red creep camp, and it cost him dearly, losing the Blade Master for just because he was told to hold position. All right, Shadow Hunter now heading back off to the north. That Shadow Hunter could give the Rune Bracers to that Blade Master magic resistance. Extremely important, very, very difficult to take down a hero, as it would take significantly less damage anyways. Shadow Hunter finishing things up, picks up a Mantle of Intelligence. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, 120 has a little bit of a lucky break, should be able to clear out this Ogre Lord creep camp without suffering too much damage and without the threat of that Blade Master. Blade Master is still getting resurrected here, and I guess Fly's thought pattern was, you know, just because my Blade Master is gone, most likely what my opponent is trying to do now is creep. So I can either challenge him in his creeping, or I can creep by myself and try and keep up best I can. And he is doing a great job keeping up right now. You can see that the Death Knight is sitting at 3, the Lich is sitting at 2. Meanwhile, the Shadow Hunter is sitting at level 3, and that Blade Master is also at level 3. So still experience advantage for Fly at this stage, as the Gargantuan Sea Turtle slowly gets finished off. Are we going to get a Tauren Chieftain though? The big question is, how much was the Tauren Chieftain delayed because of the necessary resurrection? Grunt down to 58 hit points, could end up getting taken down to 35. Extremely bad news right here, right now, down to 4. Is he going to get taken out? He is down to 4 hit points. Someone just throw a pebble at him and he would just fall over. 4 Troll Headhunters are out on the field. Blade Master going to be ready to heal that Grunt here in just a moment. There you have it, slowly regenerating about 8 hit points a second, as the Blade Master now chooses to move out. Blade Master back out onto the field. Death Knight, is he revealed? Death Knight is just, or sorry, Blade Master, is he revealed? He is just right there trying to go after this Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Item pickup was picked up by the Blade Master, as the Death Knight, unable to stop the Blade Master from taking the really powerful Potion of Greater Healing. That Blade Master now has essentially 1,200 hit points and will be that much more difficult to take out. Meanwhile, Skeletal Minion now taken down off over here, as the Shadow Hunter with a Potion of Greater Mana should be able to keep the army alive for quite some time. Tauren Chieftain about to make its appearance. We are getting the War Drums. We should be looking at another Forest Troll Berserker here in just a second, as the Blade Master, I don't believe he stole any items here, as the Death Knight, or did he? I'm not sure. Although the Potion of Greater Healing on the Lich, so perhaps the Lich was able to pick up that highly useful consumable. Back across here, Ogre Lord now making its way down. Should end up getting ensnared. Shockwave hitting not that many units, as the Ogre Lord is, well, trying to attack and will end up getting taken down. Claws of Attack plus 12. What item, what craziness is there? The Blade Master needs to give the Potion of Greater Healing or some other item, as the Blade Master now has Claws of Attack plus 12 up to plus 31 damage, going from 61 damage up to 83, and also attacking slightly faster with the help of that Endurance Aura once the Tauren Chieftain gets to level 2. Ensnare, Death Knight now in serious trouble. There goes a Raider. Death Knight does get a Death Coil off first. Forest Troll Berserker now taken out, as the Tauren Chieftain gonna look to finish off the remainder of this creep camp here. Claws of Attack plus 6. Items now getting picked up by the Blade Master again. Clarity Potion, what is going on? Blade Master up to plus 35 damage. Does the Tauren Chieftain have a Circlet of Nobility? Yes, he does. As the Blade Master with plus 18 overall, plus 18 plus an additional 3, plus 21 damage before you add in the remainder of the... Is it plus 21? 6? And the Orb of Lightning adding an additional 5. So, yeah, plus 26 damage right there. I was trying to account for the Kodo Beast. The Kodo Beast does add even more damage as well. So, plus 35 damage for that Blade Master. You see a 243 critical strike, and that is only level 2 critical strike. You could see critical strikes, 36, 90, 360 is the upper limit of the critical strikes coming in from that Blade Master. If he had perhaps a Gloves of Haste to attack faster, Kodo Beast, Endurance Aura, all of this could be extremely, extremely dangerous for 120 right now, as 120 is sitting at level 4, level 3, level 2, compared to, I believe, level 4, level 3, level 1. Tauren Chieftain just shy of level 2 right here, right now. Meanwhile, Blade Master trying to cause some problems, try to cause some harassment, doesn't have that much mana, so we'll have to play this game extremely, extremely carefully. What is he going to be doing next? That is the big question now, as the Shadow Hunter and Tauren Chieftain
are under attack.
Still wandering around once again. You can see, I believe, the Ogre Lord over here was taken down. Still a 4-4-3 creep camp. Nothing to shake a stick at. Very, very good experience to be had there, as there are skeletal minions who are perhaps scouting for an expansion at the 5 o'clock location, not knowing that it is being placed down here at the 7. All right, in comes the engagement. Raider is going to be able to get in some damage on that sacrificial pit. It looks as though there is no pillage upgrades as of yet, as the units are now going to back off. Sacrificial pit will be able to stick around. More destroyers are taking to the skies. Skeletal minions now making their rounds as well, as we should be looking at some additional gold coming in from this expansion within the next 2 minutes. Skeletal minions just going to be wandering around inside here. Blade Master is going to be able to easily finish those off. There goes another. Are we going to see another skeletal minion? Yeah, 207 critical strike, not even adding in the purge from the Orb of Lightning. And that was on the lower end, right? Yeah, triple... Well, 150... What was it? 160, 170 is the lowest damage. Up to, what, 90, 270? Almost 280 in terms of damage as well. That Blade Master should be able to eat through much of this stuff. Alright, Crypt Fiends now making their way back off from the north. Shadow Hunter will be ready to go. We do see some Wind Riders as well. A good balance of that army. The Tauren Chieftain has to be very careful though, since he does get into the mix of things. He is generally targeted very, very quickly and often taken out. There does go in and snare onto that Crypt Fiend, as the Crypt Fiend, well, does not have to worry. The rest of the army is sticking behind in order to get a little bit of help there, as wow, a Wind Rider completely melted in a matter of seconds. There goes a Raider. Crypt Fiend does finally get taken down, and 120 is actually trading extremely well at this stage. Blade Master, Tauren Chieftain does get a stomp in off over here. Death Coil saving one Crypt Fiend again, as the units are just absolutely getting destroyed by 120. Will the Blade Master be able to do enough trying to take down some of these units? And now you see a big miss right there. 192 critical strike as the Blade Master continuing to fight. All right, Blade Master now trying to finish off some more of these units. He's now being forced to back off again, as the Destroyers, Crypt Fiends, are now coming back to engage. Kodo Beast now pulling back here. Kodo Beast don't have anything in its belly. That is a bit of a problem, as the Tauren Chieftain gonna try and fight back again. All right, Skeleton Dark Minions could get taken down. A healing wave at just the right moment. That Rune Bracers definitely saved him, as the Blade Master down to 255. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. He does stay alive for at least an additional 7 seconds. Healing wave saving him up again, as the Tauren Chieftain does get a good stomp once more. Blade Master now trying to engage. Could end up getting silenced and taken down. Blade Master very low on hit points. Gonna go ahead and buy a potion of healing, as the Blade Master could go now after that Death Knight. There's a big stomp right there. Death Coil, as the Blade Master reveals himself again. Still trying to fight around and live to fight another day. Blade Master down to 214 hit points, trying to back off once more. Tauren Chieftain is still in the mix of everything though. And even though the big issue is the fact that so many Banshees have been cursing all of these units. Death Coil not in time there. Death Coil does try and take down the Blade Master. Blade Master does finally fall as the Wind Riders are now back into the air. All right, Banshee's going to get poked apart here by the Wind Riders, but not before the Wind Rider is taken out first. All right. Banshee now able to escape at 28 hit points. Kodo Beast now trying to run away. Again, it gets picked down as we're looking at 38 over 70 supply. All right. Kodo Beast trying to get away. Will it be able to get away? That is the big question. What's the Tauren Chieftain really trying to do here? Tauren Chieftain now heading back off to the north, trying to regroup with the rest of the army. Blade Master is resurrected as the Shadow Hunter is trying to do a little bit of healing. Tauren Chieftain back across here as the units will have to actually pass through this Blade Master in order to get back and rejoin in. This is actually a really bad spot for 120. Reinforcements will have a very, very difficult time. Voodoo Lounge down to 41 over 70. The additional gold mine now providing enough gold for resources and for items from the shop as the Blade Master and the Raider may be able to perhaps get an ensnare down onto Obsidian Statue. No, does not get it down in time, but there is a purge. All right, Blade Master resurrected. That is a big problem. For Death Coil Frost Nova onto Troll Berserker. Is that one destroyer going to get taken down to 146? A big critical strike there as the Crypt Fiend could get taken down. Blade Master still missing many of his attacks. That is causing a lot of problems as the Dark Ranger now gets to level 4. Very high levels by 120. Meanwhile, Blade Master is still wandering around here. He is not revealed, but he is extremely low on hit points as a new Voodoo Lounge needs to be added. Barracks trying to heal up more units. Blade Master could try and engage here, going after some units again, and the Blade Master down to 300 hit points. Uses a potion lesser of invulnerability to stay alive. 237 critical strike. Quickly makes short work of that as another Skeletal Minion does get taken down. Blade Master down to 508. Is he going to be able to buy another potion of healing? That is the big question as the units are now looking to back up again. Blade Master down to 34. Potion of healing up to 273 as the units are all now looking to back up once more. All right, Obsidian Statue back across here. Are we going to see some more damage come across? Raider does not have the ensnare. Bestiary trying to retrain up a Kodo Beast. Blade Master at 35 damage. Could try and pick up an additional item. There's a Clarity Potion and a Potion of Healing. Trying to get back into the swing of things again. 120, not knowing about the expansion. Thinking perhaps he's trading at least efficiently, and he is not, as his opponent is getting about 40% more gold right now. Got to remember, low upkeep versus no upkeep at this stage. As the Blade Master is currently revealed. Blade Master does get attacked. Where is all these units going? Blade Master going after the Obsidian Statue. Now perhaps going to turn back around. Blade Master now sitting at level 5. Level 3 critical strike perhaps is now on the table. Missing those targets. Just a big deal again as we now see an ensnare go down on the Death Knight. Blade Master sitting at level 5. There is a 312 critical strike. Is that damage going to continue to get higher and higher? There was the death of a Death Knight right there. And Fly through attrition looks like he's going to be able to finish this up as though there is no GG. Fly takes game number 2. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game number 2. Please stay tuned for game number 3. You want to say bye? Okay.